My name is Geoff and I've been launching new ideas in South Africa for over 40 years. With COVID, it's created a lot of new opportunities and a lot of new ways of doing business. And one of the nicest ones that's been created is a way for everyone to get into business, but without any risk, taking the majority of the risk out. Let me show you how. This next project that we're going to do is going to cost you 29,000 eventually, not yet. It would normally cost 99,000, but because the way we're doing it, instead of selling one at a time and using that capital to continue, we wait till we get enough people to cover the overheads, then we can bring the price right down, then we all get started. And that sort of guarantees your success. So just put your name down. When we have enough, we start and we will share the profits. Now, the last project we did, this is part of it, is called the Cannabis Oil Research. We've been going for 4 years. We've created 7 websites, over a 30 million turnover, and we've created over 600 protocols for helping people with their illnesses using medicinal cannabis. Now, we've also created the biggest online supermarket for medicinal cannabis. So we're going to leave the cannabis behind and now create a bigger one still. It's a directory of practitioners and remedies for all forms of natural healing. And this is much, much bigger than you think. Now, how we started our first site was like this. We linked all the sites together. These colored buttons at the top are links to all the other sites. And we're going to have a link on here which goes to natural healing. Now, I'll just share this one, Healing with Cannabis. This is one of the most popular ones. This is the one where we created over 600 protocols. And we're going to do exactly the same for natural herbs and healing. We then created one called Natural Healing Index, which was just all the different herbs and how you benefit from them. But then we came across this, Grandma's Old Remedies. Now, these went out of date back in the 1930s when Western medication started, but they are so powerful. So we invited people to list Grandma's Old Remedies, and we were inundated over 200,000 inquiries. Now, we're already up to 310,000 visitors. It's quite something. This is what people want. The trend is to get back to natural healing and get off Western medication. But people want to ask for advice. There's no central point where they can go and see all the different modalities or remedies or possibilities open to them. And the biggest inquiry we get, the most inquiries, is how do I get off Western medication? What can I replace it with? So this is what we're creating for them, the Natural Healing Directory. We're also going to teach people how to use them so they can make their own tinctures, pultures, pastes, all sorts of things if they want to. Now, I'll give you a very simple example. This is cough medicine, and these are all the side effects you get with any form of Western medication. Now, the reason you get side effects is very simple. Your body sees Western medication as synthetic. It's alien to the body. It's poison to the body. What it's doing is it's forcing an instruction on the body, which the body doesn't like to do. So it starts to object by giving you all these side effects. So that's all Western medication does, is it forces your body to react in a specific way. Now, if you take something like brown sugar, pour it over onions, put it in the fridge overnight, it creates a natural cough remedy. Cough medicine, it's brilliant, no side effects, very simple. Now take this one, fever. You get a fever, your temperature rises to kill the bacteria. But something like ibuprofen lowers the temperature and helps to feed the bacteria. That simply doesn't make sense. Use yarrow tea, the job gets done. Deworming your animals, very simple, pumpkin seeds and coconut oil. And you know how much cheaper this is than normal medication? Now, this is how we're going to do each one of these. So I've taken an example here, and this is just a mock-up. So somebody's looking for a remedy for ADD, ADHD, and they get a couple of possibilities here. They can use meditation or they can use neurofeedback. Now, a lot of people don't know what neurofeedback is. So what happens is next to the advert or the remedy, we have how it works, and that is written by the experts. So you know exactly how it does work. Then you can ask the experts in your area if it suits you, and you can talk direct to them. So when you click on this next to Ask the Experts, next to the advert, this pops up. Now at the top is called a banner ad. That's the There's only going to be one banner ad sold in each category. So let's say this category is neurofeedback in Durban. So the person at the top pays £295 per month, and all the ones below are listed £295, one shot free of charge. Now you find that a lot of people, sorry, not free of charge, at £295, one time only. Now you find a lot of these practitioners have 2, 3, 5, even 10 different modalities. They can list all of them for $2.95, as many as they like, one time only. So there's an awful lot to sell, but it doesn't end there. Now, look at this. These are practitioners, and it only goes from A to L. There's between 200 and 300 of them. That's massive. Now, look at these. Businesses for sale, jobs, events, retreats, suppliers, everything to do with natural. Now, in some cases, you'll find, let's take firewalking as an example. You'll probably only have one person doing it in the whole country, or one category, firewalking for the whole of South Africa. But then you get something like health shops, where you'll have 150 different areas. So it'll be health shops Durban, health shops Maritzburg, health shops in Mhlanga, etc. 150 of them. So that's your variety from one extreme to the other. So we've divided the country into 150 areas. Benoni is one area, Alberton, Sandton, etc. So each sole agent will be looking after approximately 6 areas. That's a very big territory. Now this is healing with cannabis. What we're going to do is we're going to do exactly the same thing. We're going to create all these different protocols, but using natural healing instead of using medicinal cannabis. This is our main site for this. It's called Natural Healing Research. And this is where we do all the research. And on the left, you'll see there's an A to Z. Click on A and it starts off with abdominal pain, aching feet, and so on. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the first 20 and we're going to send it out to all the subscribers, all the followers. We're going to post it all over social media, and we're going to invite people to join in trials to see what works and what doesn't on those specific illnesses. And you know what's nice? When you send somebody, if you saw this on your Facebook, you probably know somebody with aching joints or abdominal pain or addictions. And that's why you share it, helping other people. Excuse me. Now, we invite people to join in these trials and they give us feedback. Now, a lot of these remedies are simple things you can make at home. Practitioners aren't going to make a profit on it, but in between, there's all the ones that are Reiki, the aromatherapy, the homeopathy, lots of other remedies. So we're going to share on social media, and we're going to invite the practitioners to add the remedies that they can help with onto the site as well. And then we publish the results. So as it grows, you'll be able to go there and see all the results and how successful they are. The areas are very big. An agency is 29,000. Now you can buy a single agency, run it part-time, or you can buy a whole province. Take Gauteng, for example, that's 7 agencies. That will cost you 7 times 29,000. Now, if you're going for it full-time, that's the best way to do it. Take a bigger area. Now, starting point is you search for lists, data, associations, support groups. You find out where all the practitioners are. But there's none of this phoning them up to try and sell them an advert. That's the old-fashioned way. You send them a short video clip. We'll provide the clips for you. All you do is you send them out. Send them by email or send them by SMS. And every week or 2 weeks or whatever, we send you another one to send out. So they keep changing all the time. Now, let me give you an idea of what sort of money you can make here. Now, I'll simplify the whole thing. We're going to start the ball rolling with you selling one every other day. Now, that is very, very part-time. But it's just to give you an idea how quickly money grows. So in the first month, you only sell 10, so you're making half. I've rounded it off to 150. So you're making 1,500 Rand in month 1, 3,000 Rand in month 2, and that's only selling one every other day. By the end of the year, you're making 18,000 a month. Now that is very nice part-time income. But what happens if you sell one a day? Also very slow, very easy, one a day, but look how your money grows. 3,000, 6,000, 9,000. End of the year, you're making 36,000 a month. Now don't forget, you only bought into this business for 29,000. Let's say you get here, you get to month 1, you make 3,000 Rand and you stop. You're making 3,000 Rand a month. At the end of the year, you've made 36,000. That's more than your money back. That's taking all the risk out of it. Now, we also set you up with social media. You get your own Facebook site, LinkedIn, Instagram, and so on. And every couple of days, we will send you adverts like this to post on your social media. Now, what happens here is people share them very quickly. It's an unusual one, Becker's disease. But I guarantee you somebody knows somebody with Becker's disease, and it gets shared and they join in these tests that we're running, etc., these trials. Now also the advertisers, the practitioners, they can all add a little logo like this onto their signature. That helps with brand awareness. So choose your area or your province, whether you can do part-time or full-time, and the 29,000 covers all your development and opening costs. But the nice part is all the orders that come from your area are yours. We don't handle those sales at all. If they come to us from your area, you get the commission. Very simple. So put your name down. You can contact me. You can ask what areas are still available. You can ask any questions. And trust me, this is the best thing you're going to see for a long, long time.